Racing to the 2024 Kentucky Derby, and this time it's Separation Saturday, and we go to Oaklawn Park for the rescheduled Southwest Stakes. 12 horses have entered, including a couple of maidens. It's going to be on Saturday, February the 3rd, a mile and a 16th for 3-year-olds on the dirt. We do have some shippers from California. We've got some fairground shippers, some Churchill Downs winners, and some Oaklawn winners. It's going to be race number 15 on the road to the Kentucky Derby in the prep season, and we start to heat up this weekend. We've got the Withers, we've got the Holy Bull, we've got the Robert Lewis at a mile at Santa Anita. We're going to have previews of all those races up, but let's take a look, starting off with the Southwest Stakes. Starting off with post position number 1, we've got Maycox Bay, a 95 Beyer speed figure. Kind of interesting, he's ran 4 times. Both his wins were wire to wire, a big speed figure the last time out, but that speed figure has to come a little bit into question because he previously had not shown that level of ability. He's a Godolphin Blue horse, and he draws the rail. Charleston, 0 for 4. He is a maiden. We'll see if he runs in this race. He's one of 2 maidens on the race. Magic Grant, 3rd in the Springboard mile. He is going to come out of post position number 3. Otto the Conqueror, 3 straight wins, goes for trainer Steve Asmussen. He won the Springboard mile, and Otto the Conqueror does have speed, but I think he can come a little bit off the pace. He's won on a sloppy track. He's won on a fast track. Winstock ships in for trainer Bob Baffert, and winner of the LaSalle Futurity. Winstock last time out was a little bit of a price. Speed figures need to go up a little bit to be competitive in this spot. Has got to ship in, and he faces other winners here, but Winstock draws well with post position number 5. Liberal Arts, a closer. The sire is Arrogate. He won the Street Sense coming off the pace. That was on a sloppy track. I like the fact that he got 5 races in as a 2-year-old. They've been pointing for this race ever since winning the Street Sense. Liberal Arts will probably be about 5-1 on the morning line. Carbone comes in 2 for 2. He's got speed. Another one trained by Steve Asmussen, who also trains Otto the Conqueror. Carbone was bet down in both of his starts. He's by the Mighty Matoli, and Carbone post position number 7. Common Defense for Ken McPeak. He's back on the trail. Won his maiden last time out. Came from off the pace. Probably going to sit further back in a race that has a lot of speed in this race. Linebacker 0 for 3. He's a maiden. Entered out of post position number 9. I have a feeling he'll scratch. Mystic Dan, a big winner at Churchill Downs. Then came back and ran 5th in the Smarty Jones. He's got to face other speed in this race here. And got to do it out of the outside post. Most likely he is sent from that 10th post position. Just Steal for the coach, D. Wayne Lucas, 2nd in the Smarty Jones, has shown some talent at Churchill Downs, and Just Steal out of post position number 11. Awesome Road, he scratched out of the Lacombe Stakes, now comes in here, gets the 12th post position. He was a debut winner at Ellis, but I don't like post position 12, and I'm not really sure what his running style is for Awesome Road. 12 horses entered. We've got a couple of maidens. We've got the LaSalle Futurity winner, Maycox Bay with a 95 Beyer, and then Otto the Conqueror with 3 straight wins for trainer Steve Asmussen, who's been doing well so far in the prep season, still in search of that first Kentucky Derby win. Top contenders, I think, on the betting board. Just Steal for the coach, D. Wayne Lucas. He's got that trip over the track. Carbone, 2 for 2. He won at Oaklawn Park. He's been bet down in both of his starts. Otto the Conqueror, another one who's been bet down. He won the Springboard mile, a little bit of a time off. I think that speed figure is a little bit better than he showed in that last race. And then Winstock, the LaSalle Futurity winner for trainer Bob Baffert, who always seems to do well at Oaklawn Park in these prep races. Let's take a look at how these horses got here and map their way on the video replays. First off, we're going to take a look at Otto the Conqueror, 3 straight wins. Steve Asmussen trains. Let's go back to the Springboard mile. He's dueling the length of the stretch. He's on the outside of the gray horse. Glengarry on the inside. He gets the best late, but he did have to show a lot of pace pressure in that race. He was kind of challenged all the way around. Otto the Conqueror, he has got 3 straight wins as he comes into the Southwest. Liberal Arts, we go to Churchill Downs. It was the Street Sense. Of course, he came off the pace that day. He's by Arrogate, should be a late developer. He did win in the slop last time out, and now he's got to try to improve, going a mile and a 16th. Faces other winners. I like the fact that he's got 5 starts as a 2-year-old, a little bit of a time off, should be able to fire fresh with a nice string of workouts, and he did have a couple of nice 4-furlong moves in the last couple of weeks. Carbone, the sire, is the Mighty Matoli, Oaklawn Park winner, bet down that day, was sent out of the gate and showed a lot of speed, showed speed in his debut win. He's got fast fractions. I think he's most likely going to be on the lead here. Carbone definitely capable of taking this field wire to wire if he can set some soft middle fractions. Steve Asmussen trains. He's got 2 in this race. He also trains Otto the Conqueror. Lots of horses to take a look at here. How about Common Defense? I like this last win at Oaklawn Park. Comes off the pace. Had ran runner-up 2 races ago to Lat Long, who ran an even race in a strong race last week in the LeCompte. Common Defense, sharp form, has always run good efforts. Ken McPeak, he's got these closers. So far, a bargain purchase for Common Defense, who does have a win over the Oaklawn surface. Lots of different ways you can go in this race. 6-furlong pace. I think Carbone's going to be on the lead. He's been sent in both of his starts. Just Steel going to be going inside in that second turn. Mystic Dan, I think he's going to try to show speed. I'm just not sure he can outfoot Carbone to that lead. Otto the Conqueror is kind of interesting. He's shown speed, set fast fractions the last race. Steve Asmussen trains both him and Carbone, so I don't think he wants to get hooked up in a duel with a stablemate. He's by Street Sense. And then Maycox Bay, not sure if he's going to show speed. His 2 best races have been on the front end. The closers are Common Defense, Awesome Road, and Winstock. If the pace heats up, overall, I think the pace does favor off the pace runners. My big questions as you handicap this race, a 12-horse field. Carbone, early speed. Is he the speed of the speed over Otto the Conqueror? Maycox Bay, what to do with that 95 Beyer speed figure last time out? It's a little bit of an outlier in his 4 career races. Otto the Conqueror, 3 straight wins. Goes up a little bit in class. I like the fact that he was given some time off after the Springboard Mile, skipped the Smarty Jones, and then Common Defense, a nice win in his last race, a maiden race, and he got to face a full field here, but he does get some speed in the race. You can make the case for a couple of horses. I think Otto the Conqueror is going to take some money. Big win last time out for Winstock. My top selection is going to be Carbone. I'm going to take him on a wire-to-wire effort. I'm going to play him in exactas over Liberal Arts, Common Defense, Otto the Conqueror, and that's the way I'm going to go with the speed. Liberal Arts, definitely a big shot. You might want to include him in your daily doubles, and maybe even a horse like Winstock if the price is right. Who do you like in the Southwest Stakes? The road to the Kentucky Derby continues. We've got previews up of the Holy Bull. We're also going to have the Robert Lewis, the Wither Stakes from Aqueduct, and then for the fillies, you've got the Forward Gale. It's all part of Separation Saturday. Martha Lewis on the undercard of the Southwest Stakes on Saturday, February the 3rd. We're going to talk all about it Saturday morning, February the 3rd. Me and Siggy Mendoza. We're going to talk about all of the Kentucky Derby prep races, pace analysis, some pedigree, Siggy's picks, my picks. Join us next Saturday morning at 10 o'clock Central. Also, the Triple Crown Prospectus. Every Monday, 2,000 words to your inbox. Hundreds of subscribers. Subscribe. It comes out every Monday from January all the way through the Belmont Stakes. It's free to subscribe. I'll link below in the description. Who do you like in the Southwest Stakes? Leave a comment as we get you ready for the 2024 Kentucky Derby. And as D. Wayne Lucas says, people have opinions, horses have the facts.